Andrew McCart, iFLTV. I'm here with Harlem Eubank. Harlem, tough 8 rounds in there. How do you assess your performance?
Yeah, it was good. I've had a year out of the ring, longer than a year out of the ring. So these are the ones you need to come back, dust off the cobwebs. It's not always pretty. A rough, tough 8 rounds with a fully fledged 147 fighter. 2-time former French champion. So it's good. Got the cobwebs off. Like I say, not the prettiest, of ones to watch, but it's in the bank, and I'm ready to start 2025 off with a bang now.
2022, you had 4 fights. 2023, you had 3 fights. 2024, you've had 1. You've just mentioned that year layoff. It's momentum key for you going into 2025.
It's key. Inactivity, is not where I need to be. I need to be active. I need to be out there. And, when you're active, you're flowing, it shows. And, I'm ready to be active in 2025 and build on solid performances. Tonight was a chance to get the ring rust off, and then I go into next year active and into big fights.
Wee bit of a cut on the right eye there, headbutt?
Yeah, headbutt in round 7, I believe. Affected my vision in a bit in the last round, but we get through it. This is boxing. It's nothing new. So we continue. We're victorious. We're 20-0, and we're going into next year ready for big fights.
It wasn't pretty, like you said in your own admission. He got a point deducted, and you got a point deducted in the last round. Was it frustrating in there for you? Because going to the Schwarzkopf fight at Timo last year, I mean, that was a clinical, the footwork, the punch selection. It was almost like you're on a trajectory that's going to take you up. Do you feel like you've maybe take a little step back now, and you need that momentum? And are you frustrated? Were you frustrated now? I guess I'm trying to say.
It's not a step back. It's just inactivity. You've seen what I can do when I'm active. And when I'm in the ring regularly. So this is, like I say, a chance to dust off the cobwebs against a fully fledged welterweight, a guy that comes and wants to hold, strong and wants to hold every second. So I done what I had to do, and like I say, it wasn't pretty, but this is boxing. Sometimes you get an opponent like that, or an awkward dude, and that's what you get. You just have to get through it, get the win, and get on to bigger and better nights.
Feel good at 147?
I feel strong. I was getting the cleaner work inside. And again, he had to resort to, holding in the end, and that was because of my strength on the inside and the shots I was landing on the outside. So I feel good, feel strong, and it's just a box ticked, and I'm ready to go on to next year now.
You mentioned you're 20-0. Are we ready for obviously maybe another fight going to 2025? But are you ready for these domestic dust-ups now?
I'm ready for the big fights. I want all the big fights. I've made that known over the last year. Now I need the activity. Got the cobwebs off tonight, and I'm ready to go into the big fights. So, line them up.
Who floats your boat going into 2025?
I want all of them. I've called the names before. We thought we made some of them happen, and you're left waiting. So, I'm not waiting around for anyone next year. I'm active, and we want to start off early next year and continue to head into them big nights. So, yeah, I'm not waiting around for anyone, but line them all up.
Maybe 2023, when those last couple of performances in 2023, fighters will probably look to you and thought, maybe not. But now you've maybe had that little performance tonight. You think they may be thinking there's chinks in your armour, and this might make them want to fight you in 2025?
It's always good. It's always good because, coming off the last performance, they wouldn't have probably wanted to get in there, and now they're probably looking, thinking, I'm coming up to a new weight, but I'm ready when the guys come. I'm going to be putting on clinical performances just with that activity. That activity is key, and tonight it was just an awkward guy, and that's boxing. You go in there, you get the job done, and you come out victorious no matter what, and that's what I've done tonight.
One final one for me, because there's loads of media here waiting for you, Harlem. You mentioned activity is key. You mentioned you're 20-0. You're mentioning lining all these domestic fights up, all these big names up. So for you, going into 2025, what are the hopes and aspirations and sort of dreams that you want to achieve by this time next year?
I want fights, that line me up towards them big title fights, them world title opportunities. You know, I want the guys at the top of the division. The division is hot domestically, not only domestically, but you know, abroad as well in America. So I want all those fights. So it's about staying active now and you know, getting Nissa and Kala to line them fights up for me, because you know, I'm ready now.
There's Ennis in that division as well. There's some good names like in that 147 pound, like you mentioned. Being that you are 20-0, are those the sort of names you're targeting out in the US?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I'm open to all them fights. So I just want to get in there, you know, and fight the best. And whoever people think the best is, that's what I want to get in there with. And tonight was just a chance to blow them cobwebs off, to set up a big year next year, and you know, line up with them big names in the division now.
Harlem, congratulations on the win, and I'll see you in the next one, brother. Thank you.